Have you heard about Cristiano Ronaldo? Of course you have! He did some really surprising things, like meeting his biggest fan and creating a super famous moment. And there was that scary moment when his plane almost crashed, putting lots of lives in danger. Number 10. Ronaldo shocked everyone when they found out just how powerful his legs are. He's not just a fantastic soccer player. His legs are almost like supercharged engines. Imagine this. He raced against a Bugatti, and guess what? He actually won. That's like racing against one of the fastest cars in the world and beating it. Scientists got curious about him because his body seems almost unreal. They put him through tests, making him jump higher than a cheetah, which is already super impressive. But what really blew their minds was how hard he kicks a soccer ball. It's not just powerful, it's mind-blowing. The ball zoomed off his feet faster than anything they'd ever seen. When they measured it, they found out it was as fast as a rocket launch.
His takeoff force is almost 5 times his body weight, or 5 Gs. The same as an astronaut goes through at takeoff.
That's like 4 times quicker than when the Apollo 11 blasted off to the moon. Ronaldo's skills are beyond incredible. What's even more surprising about Ronaldo isn't just his incredible physical abilities. It's how he combines all this power and talent into making jaw-dropping moves on the soccer field. He's not just fast and strong, he's a strategic genius. He can outmaneuver opponents with ease, making goals seem effortless. That's what makes him stand out. Not just as an athlete, but as a true master of the game. Ronaldo's not just a player, he's a phenomenon, showing us what's possible when talent, dedication, and pure determination come together. Number 9. Ronaldo had this amazing moment with someone who adores him a lot. This person, named Speed, is actually a big deal on the internet. He's famous for being a super fan of Ronaldo, always talking about him and getting lots of attention for it.
Ronaldo!
When Ronaldo learned about Speed's huge love for him, he wanted to make something special happen. So when they finally crossed paths in the same city, it was like a dream come true for Speed. They took a picture together and it spread like wildfire on Instagram. People went crazy for it, giving the photo more than 14 million likes. Can you imagine that? It became the most liked picture ever for someone as popular as Speed. But you know, when you compare it to Ronaldo's enormous following of 200 million people, those 14 million likes might seem small in comparison. Still, it was a huge deal for both of them, and made so many fans super happy. Number 8. Recently, Ronaldo stunned everyone by announcing something huge that made him the richest athlete worldwide. It happened in Saudi Arabia, where Ronaldo made a surprising move to play football for Al Nassr's club. This was already a big deal because top players usually don't go there. But why did he do it? Well, they offered him an incredibly massive contract that nobody ever imagined possible. I'm talking mind-boggling numbers. $6 every single second, $380 every minute, $22,000 per hour, $548,000 per day, and a whopping $16 million each month. Can you believe it? And if things go as planned, he might even rake in over $200 million in a year. That's a crazy amount of money. With this jaw-dropping paycheck, Ronaldo now stands as the highest-paid athlete of 2023, surpassing big names like Messi, LeBron, and even that famous basketball player from Chicago. It's a historic moment in sports, showcasing just how much a superstar like Ronaldo can earn. Number 7. Ronaldo surprised everyone when he showed off one of the rarest cars ever. It's his Bugatti La Voiture Noire. And get this, there are only 10 of these cars in the whole world. This car isn't just fancy, it's super fast. Like zooms faster than an airplane fast. And guess what? It costs a whopping $11 million. That's more money than even someone as rich as Andrew Tate could afford. Oh, by the way, Tate's that guy with a really big head. He couldn't afford it even if he wanted to. Number 6. Now, let's talk about Ronaldo's skills with a soccer ball. He's seriously the best at playing with it. Ronaldo shocked everyone by scoring some of the craziest goals in football history. Seriously, people went wild when they saw those goals. The whole world stops and watches when he kicks that ball. The crowd goes crazy, cheering and clapping. Ronaldo's goals aren't just goals. They're like art on the football field. Everyone talks about them because they're so unbelievable. That's why he's a legend in the world of football. Number 5. Ronaldo caused a big stir when he got involved in a controversial incident that brought the police into the picture. During a match between Everton and Ronaldo's team Man U, 2 fans came to watch. When Ronaldo's team lost, he got really angry and stormed off the field. These fans were filming and shouted at him, and Ronaldo ended up slapping one of the guy's hands. The phone got completely broken, and the person's hand was bruised. This caused the police to start looking into the whole situation, even though the fans didn't want Ronaldo to face legal trouble because, after all, they were his fans. Ronaldo still faced consequences in football. He got suspended and had to pay a fine of $50,000. But Ronaldo wanted to make things right. He bought the fan a new phone, said sorry in public, and even invited him to a game for free. That gesture didn't fix everything, but it helped the fan forgive him. Number 4. There's something really serious that happened involving Ronaldo and his private jet. You see, Ronaldo owns a Gulfstream G200, a fancy private jet that he often shares glimpses of on social media. He'd post videos dancing on it or flying it himself, and people loved it. But one day, things took a scary turn. When the jet took off, it caused a spark in the air. The problem was that the landing gear was broken, making it impossible for the plane to come down smoothly. As it approached the airport, the pilots had no choice but to make it an emergency crash landing. Emergency teams rushed to the scene, and people on board were hurried to the hospital. Thankfully, everyone survived, even though the plane was totally wrecked. Luckily, Ronaldo was okay, and he's since gotten another private jet. It was a close call, but thankfully he's safe, and everyone involved survived. Number 3. Ronaldo had a really embarrassing moment that made the whole world laugh at him. In his home country of Madeira, there was a big event planned for the unveiling of an airport named after him. Plus, there was going to be a statue of Ronaldo himself. He was super excited, just like anyone would be. But when the big moment arrived, things turned out pretty awkward. The statue was supposed to look like him. Well, it didn't. People were making fun of it because, honestly, it didn't resemble Ronaldo at all. Fans went crazy making tons of memes about it. The statue even got roasted by another famous football star on live TV.
Say, listen, I'm honored for the statue, but you don't have your work.
If I were Cristiano, I might have said, thanks for the statue, maybe we need a different sculptor. But, even though the statue situation was hilarious, something serious happened during a game. Number 2. Ronaldo did something really surprising when he got really upset during a match in Portugal. He was mad and threw his armband, and everyone thought it was just one of his diva moments. But it turned out to be much more meaningful. A fan saw what happened and picked up the armband. This fan knew it could do something good for someone in need. There was a 6-month-old kid back in the fan's country who was sick and needed an expensive treatment that the family couldn't afford. So the fan put the armband up for auction. And guess what? It sold for $75,000. Every single penny was given to the family for the kid's treatment. It's incredible because Ronaldo's action tossing that armband down in frustration actually ended up saving the boy's life. It's really amazing how something unexpected like that made such a huge difference. Number 1. The most surprising thing that shook everyone was when Ronaldo got really emotional on live TV. He shared in a deeply personal story about his tough childhood. See, when he was a kid, his family was very poor. Sometimes he didn't even know when he'd get his next meal. Ronaldo had to work hard, even at a young age, doing odd jobs to get by. And there were times when he had to leave his family and live alone in different cities, all to follow his dream of playing football. But in those tough times, there was someone who made a huge difference in Ronaldo's life, a McDonald's employee. Every night around 10:30 or 11, when he was feeling hungry, Ronaldo would go to the back door of a nearby McDonald's. He'd ask if there were any burgers left, hoping for something to eat. There were 2 girls, one named Edna, who always helped him out. They'd give him some food to eat, but as time passed, he lost touch with them. Ronaldo's been trying really hard to find them to say thank you for their kindness. He wants to do something special for these girls. Ronaldo hopes to invite them to his house.
This interview will help to find that girls. I will be so happy.
Maybe in Torino or Lisbon to share a meal together. He wants to express how much their small act of kindness meant to him during those tough times. This story really shows that even the smallest gestures of kindness can have a huge impact on someone's life. Alrighty folks, that's a wrap for this video. We hope you find it informative and enjoyable. So, what do you like most about Ronaldo? Share in the comments below. Moreover, if you appreciate our content and wish to stay updated on our latest releases, we encourage you to subscribe to our channel and activate the notification bell. Your support means the world to us. Thank you for tuning in, and until next time, stay curious and keep exploring.